You ever scroll through your phone and suddenly feel weird? Like you were fine a second ago, just minding your business. Then boom, someone your age just bought a house. Another one is posting soft life content from Bali. Someone else casually tweets, "Just hit my first 100K month." And now your mood? Slightly off, maybe a little tight in the chest. You don't even know them like that, but somehow it feels personal. You might even catch yourself thinking, why does this bother me? Because logically it shouldn't. Their success doesn't take anything from you, right? But here's the thing. Your brain doesn't experience it logically. There's a hidden psychology behind why other people's financial success can feel like it's happening to you, not just around you. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. There's the first type, the silent comparator. This is the version of you that doesn't even realize it's happening at first. You're watching a video. Someone's talking about how they turned a side hustle into a full-time income. You nod, maybe even feel inspired, but then a subtle shift. You start doing math in your head. How old are they? How long did it take them? What was I doing during that time? Now suddenly it's no longer their story. It's a mirror. This comes from something psychologists call social comparison. Your brain is constantly measuring where you stand, not in absolute terms, but relative to others. And here's the twist. Your brain prefers upward comparisons, meaning it focuses on people doing better than you, not worse. So instead of thinking, wow, that's impressive, your mind quietly asks, why am I not there yet? Maybe it's you, maybe it's someone you know, but this kind of comparison turns someone else's win into your own self-evaluation. Then there's the second type, the threatened identity. This one goes deeper. Imagine you've always seen yourself as the smart one in your circle, or the one who's going to make it big. That identity feels stable, comfortable. But then someone you know, maybe even someone you underestimated, starts making serious money. And suddenly, something feels off. Not because they succeeded, but because it disrupts how you see yourself. Your brain builds identities like stories. I'm ahead, I'm on track, I have potential. But when someone else's reality contradicts that story, it creates cognitive dissonance, a psychological tension between what you believe and what you're seeing. So instead of updating the story, your mind resists. You might downplay their success. They got lucky. They had connections. It won't last. Not because you're a bad person, but because your identity is trying to protect itself. Because if they made it, what does that say about you? Another type, the proximity trigger. This one is powerful. It's one thing to see a random millionaire online. It's another thing to watch someone from your school, your neighborhood, your friend group suddenly level up. Now it feels close, like the gap between you and success just became measurable. You start thinking, we started in the same place, so what changed? And that's when it hits hardest. Psychologically, we're more affected by people we perceive as similar to us, because they represent a version of what we could be. So when they succeed, it doesn't just inspire, it highlights possibility. But here's the uncomfortable part. Possibility can feel like pressure. Because if it's possible for them, it raises the question of why it hasn't happened for you. And that question, it doesn't always feel motivating. Sometimes it feels exposing. Then there's the fourth type, the invisible scoreboard. You know that feeling when life starts to feel like a game you didn't sign up for? No one told you the rules, no one showed you the scoreboard, but somehow you feel like you're either winning or losing. You see someone post their new car, another one shares their investment portfolio, someone casually mentions their multiple streams of income, and now your brain starts tallying. Where do I stand? Am I behind? Am I late? This is because humans are wired to track status, not just survival, but position. Back in the day, status meant safety, access, influence. Today, money has become one of the clearest signals of that. So when someone else gains financially, your brain doesn't just see wealth, it sees movement on the social ladder. And without realizing it, you start placing yourself somewhere on that ladder too. Even if you never wanted to, even if you don't consciously care, your brain is still keeping score. But here's the twist. Not all discomfort is negative. Sometimes that feeling, that slight sting when you see someone else succeed, isn't jealousy. It's information. It's your mind pointing towards something you value. Think about it. You don't feel this way about every type of success. You might not care if someone becomes a professional chess player or a world-class violinist. But money, freedom, lifestyle, that hits something deeper. So instead of asking, why does this bother me? A better question might be, what is this revealing about what I want? Because hidden inside that uncomfortable reaction is a clue, a direction, a quiet admission of desire. And once you recognize that, everything shifts. You stop taking it personally. You stop turning other people's timelines into your own deadlines. You start seeing success as data, not judgment. And maybe, just maybe, you start using that feeling differently, not as a comparison, but as a compass. So now I'm curious, when you see someone your age winning financially, what's your first reaction? Is it motivation, pressure, indifference, or something you can't quite explain? Because the answer to that question might tell you more about yourself than their success ever could. And if this made you pause and reflect, even just a little, then you're already becoming more aware than most people scrolling past the same posts. And awareness, that's where real change starts.